Hi guys, today I want to talk about narcissists and empaths. This is a subject that I've been wanting to cover for a long time, but somehow or the other I haven't been able to make this video. But I've been coming across a lot of clients who are dealing with narcissistic partners or something or the other, and I felt like it was necessary that I talk about this. I've noticed that mostly empaths, they get stuck in this narcissist and empath dynamic, okay? Whether it's a narcissistic partner or narcissistic parent or narcissistic boss or, however this plays out, but it does somehow run its course, especially like if you're empathic and you're giving and loving and you don't have a good sense of boundaries, okay? So in any and every relationship, boundaries are very important. Like, where do you draw the line? And every relationship is based on a healthy give and take and reciprocity, because at the end of the day it's all exchanges of energy, right? So, however, in the narcissistic and empath relationship, the narcissist loves to take, and the empath loves to give. Hence, there is this beautiful combo. I wouldn't call it beautiful, but you understand what I'm saying. It's like this perfect combination of give and take, because one loves to give unconditionally and one loves to take without any remorse or regret, right? So when a lot of empaths come into these narcissistic relationships, where they feel depleted, they feel used, they feel you can taken advantage of, and a lot of times it's too late. It's too late because they've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy. Sometimes they've had kids with that person and it's gone too far, right? So today I'm just kind of touch basing on the subject to kind of make you understand from my perspective. So a narcissistic relationship goes through 3 stages. These 3 stages are very important. The first is idealization, where the narcissist will actually put you on a pedestal, will love bomb you, tell you you are amazing, how much they love you, and all these things. This is a form of entrapment to get you hooked into them. Once that this stage of idealization is done, then comes the stage of devaluation, where the narcissist will kind of, play hot and cold, give you breadcrumbs, is there but is not there, and all those things, and sometimes even involve triangulation, third person, and all those things to kind of stir you up, create more competition. Because remember, at the end of the day, the narcissist feeds off your energy. And the last stage is the discard stage, where you are just, kind of rejected. You feel rejected. You feel like, a lot of times you feel drained and you feel like you've given your life and time and energy to a person who is just not valuing you. So the important thing here is, the most important thing obviously is boundaries and understanding, what is that you want out of a relationship, okay? Where do you stand in a relationship? That is very important in your interactions. How do these interactions make you feel? So, whether, no matter who you're dealing with, always check in with your body. Check in with your body. Do I feel drained with this person, or does this person lift me up? Normally in any narcissistic relationship, there are always red flags earlier on in the relationship, but a lot of times we give the person the benefit of the doubt, we let it pass, we say, you know what, it's just because but by the time it goes, you know, there are different stages within this narcissistic you know, personalities. Also, they start gaslighting you, and anything you say, they just twist your words, because they, you know, they function on mind manipulation, emotional manipulation. That is what they feed off. So just to make you understand this better, we're all tapping into God's source energy, okay, every single day, and especially light workers, empaths. You know, if you're meditating, every day you're making this conscious effort to bring in this God source light to flow through your body, to flow through you, your body, your light body, your emotional body. You're cleansing, you're clearing, you're all doing all this work. The narcissist is disconnected from this energy. And when the narcissist comes in contact with an empathic person, a sensitive person, light worker, they're drawn to your energy like a moth. They just feel this immense attraction to the light worker, and they do not even understand why they feel that way. It's because they are actually drawn to your light frequency, and they want some of that. And how do they get to that? They get to that by hooking into you. And if you've had any kind of physical intercourse, or any kind of physical relationship with that person, then, you know, it's even more intense, because they have their attachments hooked into you, and they can be miles away, but yet they're feeding off your energy. It's that important, guys. So, you know, for a lot of these narcissists, they're, you know, some of them are also sleeping around and having, you know, multiple partners and stuff. So whenever, like, if you're having sex with a person like that, not only this is not a physical thing, you're also taking on all the energy, all the energetic baggage, all the attachments of the people they have been with into your system. So if you're doing any kind of light work, or any kind of, you know, sacred healing or anything like that, it's just gonna screw up your energy. I feel like this message was important. I'm not gonna go too deep into narcissistic, you know, what the personality types are, what do they do. I would just say, if you're interested in that, Google it up. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube, okay? But my focus of the focus of this video is more so to tell you, because most of my viewers are empaths or light workers, or doing some kind of light working, or, you know, just, if nothing, working on your frequency. Your energy is sacred, so you have to really take care of it. It's like someone hands you a baby, right? What are you gonna do? You're gonna take care of the baby, right? You're not gonna give the baby to someone who's gonna drop the baby. This is exactly what your energy is like. It's really sacred. You can't screw around with your energy, because you may think it's nothing big, but guys, clearing that energy is gonna take years and years, and they still have that energetic hold on you. It's so important to take care of your energy and to realize how sacred it is, especially if you're working on yourself. You probably understand where I'm going with this. So because I've been dealing with all these women who are dealing with men who feed off their energy, I felt that it was important that I make this video and I talk about it. So a lot of these men also have attachments, you know, negative entity attachments, which make them act in a very demonic way, because they do have demonic attachments who are actually driving them, right? A lot of times they haven't done their inner work. By the way, narcissists can be men and women, okay? So this is not gender specific. They can be of any gender, but you can understand that, you know, as an empath, where I'm going with this is setting healthy boundaries learning to say no is just as important as saying yes. And always check in with your body. How did this interaction feel to me? Does this person feel right? Is this working for me or not? What I have found is a lot of times my gut, I get an instant reaction in my gut. I get an instant reaction in my throat. I feel a lot of anxiety because I'm very sensitive to energy, guys. And I'm so sensitive that a lot of times, even before I've interacted with a client, I feel their energy. So let's say if they're super nervous, I start feeling anxiety, and I know that's not my anxiety. So a lot of times I have to work through, is this my energy? Is this not my energy? And so where I'm going with this is pay attention to your body. Fine tune your body to be able to discern what is yours, what is not yours. And if it doesn't feel of the light, if it doesn't feel that it's on the same vibrational alignment with where you're coming from, you got to take care of yourself, okay? Not everything that says that it's love and light is love and light. So be careful of that, okay? Even within the spiritual community, just be careful of, always check in with yourself. That's what I'm trying to say here. I want to share an experience that my guides, showed me way back when I had started my spiritual journey. I used to do a lot of guided meditations at that time. And this is one of the impressions that my guides gave to me. And it's clear as day as to what I saw during that meditation. Even today, I can see it like it just happened yesterday. So what I was shown in that meditation is, I was shown that I was, it was like a ladder, and I was climbing up that ladder, and before me was my guide, but he had himself cloaked so I couldn't see his face. I was communicating with him telepathically, and all he told me was keep climbing up. As I looked around, there were, like a sea of people. And when I say sea of people, what I mean is, just like when you're standing at the shore and you can see the sea, and there's no limit to how far it is. Like there were people screaming, shouting. That's how I remember. Like there were so many people, and as far as I could see, there were people standing, screaming, and those people could see me. Those people could see my guide climbing up. So I remember telepathically telling my guide that all these people need help, and they're screaming and like what, and I felt like they were in agony because the scream was of pain. And my guide said, keep walking forward. These people have put themselves here by themselves, okay? They've put themselves in this situation. And it was such a firm, it was said in such a firm way that I just agreed, and I kept moving on. And he said, don't stop. That was one of the things I remember, don't stop. But during that meditation, because I was so swept up by all these people around me, I slowed down a bit, and one of them grasped onto the shoe that I was wearing, and they pulled it out during the meditation. And my guide just sent me this message. I told you not to stop, to keep moving on. And he said, if you stop, they're gonna pull you in. So this meditation, this vision that came to me during the meditation was so profound and deep. And even when I came out of this meditation, I tried to analyze it, like what was my guide trying to say? Excuse me, what was the message in this? So what I think that I derived from that vision was, you can't help everyone. As much as you want to help everyone, not everyone has the same mindset. And some people, because the vision that he showed me, like if I slow down, they're gonna pull me in, and I will be one of them. That's what he told me. And what I got out of it was the pain and the agony that they were in was the pain and the agony they created for themselves and they created for others. Okay, so it was very much self-made, this pain that they were in. Now, I'm just sharing this. You can take it however you want. This vision that I received. But you know, to this day, what I learned, because when I started my spiritual journey, I've always been very open-hearted, and I always believe that everyone comes from the same loving space. But I have learned that no, it's not like that. Like, you have to have discernment. You have to know what, and at the end of the day, you have to have healthy boundaries. So boundaries has been such a huge lesson for me. So I hope this video and this message helps you in some way. I hope this message makes you think, and you know, because every person is teaching you something. And I feel even those you know, those empaths, those light workers who have actually dealt with narcissistic people, once you deal with them and you learn and you come out of it, it's like you're not the same person, because you have learned so much from this, you know, from this dynamic. You have learned so much that once you come out of it, it's almost like you leveled up, because you now understand, you have that wisdom to discern in a much better way than you would have had before this. Once again, it doesn't mean just because you've had a lot of narcissistic experiences that you shut yourself down. That's not what it is, okay? We shouldn't shut our hearts down. We shouldn't shut ourselves down. We should just be more discerning, and we should have healthy boundaries. So that's what's important. So I hope this message helps, and thank you so much for watching.